It's about to be epic. Ooh. Please, let Aquarius know what their year will be. Let Aquarius know. Whoo! Zumpata! Da, da, da. What do wizards say? Okay, no. What do wizards say? I don't know. I didn't watch Harry Potter. I'm sorry. All right, let's do Aquarius. So I'm playing A Link Between Worlds Orchestra, by the way. So I'm gonna do a 12 card spread from each deck because there are 12 months in a year. So I might put a timestamp so you guys don't have to. Unless you want to be goofy with me, that's cool. Na, 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 So we'll start with this spread of 10. Can you guys see? Probably can't see all of them because the way my camera is set up. So this is only 10. Let me do 2 more. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, we're done. It's like, no, we're not. We're not done. For the sign of Aquarius. This reading's gonna be a little longer, so please bear with me. Okay. Alright, Aquarius, are you ready? So this year is going to be a year of triumph from something that has something that has economically panged you, an economic inconvenience, an economic strain will be resolved for you this year. Somebody who has always supported you through the hard times will be an important factor in your life this year. If you can think about who that person is, you might be asked to repay them this year. When they ask you something, you should say yes with the Two of Swords without question. Five of Pentacles is like karmic card. This person has been there for you when you had no money. And so this year, they might ask you for a favor. And I think the Two of Swords might ask you to accept without thought. Because sometimes the mind plays tricks on us. If this person has always lent you money, has always been there through thick and thin, and they ask you to spare a five or something like that, you should spare the five. What this also means is this year the Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles combination tells me you might be done with people who are not here for your best interest. They've left you in the cold and you're not really here for that. And so with the Two of Swords, you might still be frustrated this year that it might be still very hard for you to cut these people out. But Aquarius, I feel like you will. I feel like you will, and it's destined, and you'll do such a clean cut that you will shed but one tear. You see right here? You will shed but one tear. Because I feel like these fake people around you, you're a very airy, bubbly person, so you attract a lot of people, but the fake people who are not there when you're alone and you really need someone, it won't be no thing for you to cut them off. Now, that's what those two cards tell me. The Three of Cups tells me that you might be invited to a lot of events this year. There might be a lot of celebrations this year for you or for people around you. Graduations, celebrations, people just asking you to the bar, asking you out to dinner, asking you out for drinks. I feel like this might happen to you once a month, at least, if you have some Cancer in your chart and you consider yourself more of a homebody. I also feel with the Seven of Cups this year, you will have a lot more options. You'll have a lot more options available to you. Some options will be from the past and some options will be now. But I just warn you that you don't fall for false illusions in people, that you really see people and their actions for what they are, because you might have a lot of options, but only one option is good for you. You might have a whole buffet of people. But only one of them is going to be the meal that keeps you going and is good for you and has good long-term benefits. While maybe one meal might taste really, really good. It's that good Americanized Chinese food, but you're going to be in a coma for 2 days and be unproductive after you eat it. You really have to think about the choices, Aquarius. And I think this year you're realizing you can no longer, if you have been doing this, you can no longer drag people around when it comes to trying to make a decision, or people can drag you around. You refuse to be dragged around. Because the Hierophant is here, I feel like this year your energy is more serious. You're really looking into the future at how you can stabilize yourself, and you're really trying to build your image. You might also be focused this year more so on higher education, higher learning, going back to school this year. Some of y'all might be getting inducted into priesthood, maybe in a spiritual or religious practice. Some of you might be considering getting married. You're thinking about things more serious and more long term this year. Now, if you're really, really young, I still feel like you're in this energy where you're like, I still need to be smart about something and look into the future about something. You know, I can't just do things recklessly anymore, and I can't keep letting anybody into my life, because every single bloodsucker I let into my life throws off my balance and threatens my stability. Understand? So that's the Hierophant right there. Now, I see the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this year you've been turning in applications to something. You've been turning in applications. You've been like, I'm gonna just ask that person out on a date. You've just been more of an active personality. You're no longer waiting to establish yourself or to stabilize yourself. You're taking action this year to stabilize your own self. You know, you see yourself with the Ace of Wands as the wand. The funny thing is the Magician is also here. So I feel like you're just like, I'm the magician. F it. Or we call, in the Legend of Zelda, the mad scientist. You're the mad scientist now. There's no need for the outside world when you got all the chemicals here. That's what I see in 2019. Stir it up. And we're not talking about Tierra Marie, because that's a whole nother story. Now, I also see the Queen of Cups. I feel like people are giving you love. People are loving on you after you might have felt lonely for a long time this year. Or you're realizing all the people who really did care about you when you were in and out, when you ain't have no money. Period. This year. And now that I think about it, when I look at the card, the Queen of Cups right here, I feel like you're focusing, you're harnessing your energy on those who actually care about you. When you lost everything and all these Saturn returns, when you lost everything, Aquarius, you're thinking about who was there. Who was there? And when you think about this year, who was there? Cutting, the option of cutting with the Two of Swords, it ain't no thing. It's easy. It's very easy. You'll know who just wants to use you, who is just temporary, and who is really here in 2019. Now, let's get down to business. The King of Pentacles is here. I feel like a lot of you have mentors, and a lot of you respect what they do, respect their profession and their hustle. And I feel like you will be asking someone older and more established money-wise for help. And if you're the older person who's more established, you will be guiding people. You might also be gaining more money towards a business or nonprofit that you are creating. And the best case scenario for some of y'all is you might be coming across an earth sign who wants to date you, or they have a lot of earth in their chart somewhere, who wants to date you and is willing to put up a 20 rupee, a red rupee. Not a green rupee, because green rupees are only worth one. They want to put a 20 on it. Understand? 20. Not I got 5 on it, I got 20 on it. Okay? This year, Page of Swords. People are still stalking you. Ugh, sorry. Ooh, I gotta change. Ugh, gotta change positions here. Make sure I'm not. Okay. Sorry. I was I was like cross-legged and it hurt so bad. People are still looking at your social media because they're excited by everything that you do, every single step. People are watching you. So if you ever question in 2019, is this person looking at me? Yes, they are. With the page, and they might even reach out to you. With the page of wands, yeah, I think this person that's been watching you in 2019 will reach out to you. They will. They'll be pushed. Don't feel hopeless about it. Don't even worry about it. People do the most action, Aquarius, when you act like they don't exist. And it's so annoying. It's like, really? I gotta act like you don't exist for you to care? But yeah, humanity, right? Anyways, the last card tells me that whatever you're going through right now, whether your love life is sucking, you're having problems in your love life, you're having problems with your finances, you feel stuck, well, the Wheel of Fortune is here. And I feel like this year in 2019, your fortune will change. Your direction and your fate will change for the better. So overall, that spread tells me we're going to do 2 more spreads, okay? This is a real. I got to tell you for your whole year. You understand? So this tells me that this year you seek stability. You're cutting out people who don't serve you. You'll have a lot of choices, but you can't get caught up in the wrong ones. You'll be out for a lot of celebrations. You'll be asked to attend a lot of events. You need to remember the people that were there for you. You're the magician, and somebody with a pretty coin will change your fate in some type of way that's very positive. So let's see what else the ancestors want me to tell you in this second spread. Things are not the same. I need to stop singing old folk music. No music. No music. But yes, this is your yearly spread. So throughout the year, feel free to come back to this video, Aquarius. It's about to go down. And let me know how it goes. I'll let you know how it goes too. So I'm putting this 10 up here and the new 10 right here. And then I'm going to explain the overall message. In 2019, some Aquariuses will be starting a new job venture. Or somebody's going to hit you up like, hey, do you want to do this gig? I feel like it'll be some type of very good contract. That's fair to all parties involved. And I feel like some Aquariuses are like, F it, I'm going to do it. Whatever that thing is, I'm going to do it. I'm tired of being afraid. I want to get out of this fixed energy. With the Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands tells me that you will overcome this battle, this fight that you have going on. Okay. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Let's see what else. So the Knight of Cups, Justice. Fantastic. Knight of Cups. Somebody is going to be your knight in shining armor, Aquarius. In 2019. I think that might be saying you should just do it. But you might not, because you've been disappointed a lot with the Five of Cups. You're going into 2019 a little bit disappointed with people. Some of you. But I feel like you should not give up. You should maybe give good people a try. I'm feeling some twin flame energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. You're tired of being disappointed, Aquarius. You're coming into 2019 and you're tired of the heartbreak. You, King of Cups, you just want, if people like you, you just want people to tell you. Just put it on paper. The Three of Cups came back up. So, huh. I feel like I feel like I feel like you're being very particular about who you go out with. Like if it's not to a certain standard, you won't go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's do one more card. And what other energy for 2019 would you like the Aquarius to know? What should the Aquarius know about? Okay. Page of Cups. So, Aquarius, I feel like you harbor some type of heartache. Oops. Things is falling. There's a lot of cards. I feel like you harbor some type of heartache. Let me move this camera. So you harbor some type of heartache with the Three of Swords, which traditionally, this is just the lady from the potion shop, but traditionally it's a heart with 3 swords in it. So you're very used to being led astray, hurt. You might be harboring a type of Pisces energy, at the fact of constantly being deceived, led astray, led down the wrong road. Because a lot of y'all just want to help people, but you end up getting betrayed or hurt, or if you're already in a relationship, you feel like your partner has hurt you, offended you in some type of way, and so you feel like you might be stuck in an energy that's not very optimistic. But I think, if you are in that situation, a few more dates and that person could make it up to you, the Three of Cups. Or this is just encouraging you to continue to date around 2019, and whether you like it or not, you will date around because people will be attracted to your light and aura, and they'll want to take you out for drinks or to the movie, to the park. I have you home. Oh my God, it's like this window is closed, but it's like all this cool air is hitting me. So because I see from the Four of Swords that you just want to, you see the Four of Swords right here? You just want to rest. You really just, a part of you just wants to rest. A part of you is tired of being disappointed in the year of 2019, and you really want to do things differently. You're tired of crying, and you're tired of people with the King of Cups who are not emotionally stable, who don't speak their mind and tell you what's up so you don't waste your time. You want someone who is emotionally mature, whether that be friends, relatives, or lovers. You're just tired of people just making excuses, disappointing and hurting you, and not being there for you the way that you are there for everybody, Aquarius. But with the Knight of Cups, I see somebody with the Knight of Cups who is going to come, and they might have water in their chart. They're going to come and sweep you off your feet. Now, I know people hate to hear this type of stuff, like, Ashley, this is not a fairy tale. Nobody's going to come and sweep me off my feet, girl. But listen, it's 2019. And I feel like I feel like when this person approaches you, or if you're already dating someone and they approach you again, I feel like you will feel like they're going to disappoint you again. Like, you just feel suspicious of people. Like you're afraid, like these people are coming at you with these great promises in 2019 to treat you better, but you just might not believe it at first because you've been hurt. But I really feel like someone's coming towards you with the twin flame energy, with the Two of Wands. If not, if you don't feel this way at all, and you're not for the romance, I just feel like with the Two of Wands, your opportunities are endless this year. You see how one thing can go into another, and how you can be better with the different opportunities laid out for you. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're definitely trying to save this year. And you know exactly what you're going to spend your money on. And you're kind of tired with the Eight of Pentacles of spending your money this year on things that are frivolous, things that don't really matter. You might not be spending your money on nails anymore. And more so on your education or something like that. In regards to the Justice card, I believe this has to do with the people approaching you, whether it be a love interest, whether it be a lover, whether it be a family member. This whole idea of these people are approaching me and I've been hurt before in the past and I don't know if I can trust them. Well, I believe that justice is on your side, and your ancestors are watching you, and everybody's watching you. The universe is balancing the energy that you put out, and you will get the good energy that you put out, even though there have been people in past years that did not appreciate the kindness of you, Aquarius, and your energy. It will balance itself out. Everything balances itself out. That's why the cold air is trying to come into my apartment. Okay, because my apartment is warm and the cold air wishes to expand, and it does that to establish natural equilibrium. So justice, your actions will be equilibrated. And I believe that those who watch my channel have done the right thing. And even though they've been disappointed by people, they see that revenge can be a waste of one's life. And so they just keep it moving. And I feel like the good justice will come to you. Now, Page of Cups. Page of Cups, I feel like your crush will message you. You will make new friends. You will sprout new life from the joy of your belly in 2019. With the Knight of Swords, you'll just go for it. I believe you'll be able to fight your worries and anxieties and just go for the things that you want this year. I really feel like this year is a pivotal changing point for a lot of you Aquarius, is probably to wake up from the Four of Swords energy and start trusting your intuition as well, so you aren't hurt again, because your intuition is very good at telling you who's right, who's wrong for you. And then with the Nine of Wands, I feel like you will overcome some type of deep trauma that has kept you in a circle, that has kept you trapped, perhaps it's kept you continuing to talk to people who are trash, continuing to stay at a job that is hard to wake you up in the morning to go to, continuing to stay in situations that don't serve you and aren't good for you. Regardless, you're going to fight through this, and you're going to be victorious, and you're going to break these cycles in the year. Also this year, you're going to trust your intuition more. Like I said, with the High Priestess, you're going to have a feeling like, if you meet somebody at a party and they're like, come over and we can decorate, let's do it now, you're going to have an intuition like, this person just wants my body. They're not specifically interested in my future or well-being. You'll just be more aware of people, and you won't fall for the okey doke in 2019 that much. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, of course, your business ventures, whether you sell books, whether you're waiting for a job and you've been waiting for a long, long time, it will definitely come through. And I want to say maybe that job will come through in the spring, okay? But when it comes to predicting exact times of 2019, well, don't hold me to it. But that's my prediction. So now we're going to do the final row. So this row tells me, I feel like y'all are resting in some sphere of your life. Some of you might be resting in your love life. Some of you might be resting in your finances, resting in your career. But I feel like whatever you've been resting in, perhaps you didn't give up, but you're like, I just need to take a break from it because it's tiring me out a lot, and I just need to pour that energy into something I know is working, where there are less barriers. Well, I feel like the cards are saying that, all the swords are being pulled out of your heart, and the barriers are being stripped away in those areas where you decided to rest. And good things will come. Just trust your intuition. See a good person when you see a good person. Know a bad person when you see a bad person. Take the red flags and believe them. So let's do the last spread for 2019 for Aquarius. Please like, share, comments. Let me know. This is my first time doing a yearly spread. Okay. So the Eight of Earth came out, so I feel like a lot of you have been waiting for a long time up until this point for something to happen. Maybe you've been waiting to go to school, you've been waiting to get your finances in order, you've been waiting to go to a job. But you've been waiting for something for a while. You've been waiting. Maybe you've been unemployed for a while. And I feel like that's energy entering into 2019. But with the dwarves and gnomes, money. Do money rituals. Get a jar. Cut up old credit cards. Put it in the jar. Put any change you see in the jar. And see that as how money will flow into your life. Because 2019 seems as though that money will be flowing in. Pombagi. Oh no. Wait, well, that is how you say Pombagria, but we'll just call her female issue because your girl can't pronounce nothing. Once again, if you've been putting a hold on your love life, I feel like in 2019, whether you want it or not, okay, somebody will be interested in you, Aquarius. I'm sorry, you're an Aquarius. Who's not going to be interested in you? So that's love. Maybe you'll actually have something to do on Valentine's Day. It could also mean that. The Three of Air. Let me think. Three of Air. You're tired. I had to remember for a minute. You're tired of people leeching off of you. These are like vultures about to prey. You're tired of these vultures. Don't let them anywhere near your heart, Aquarius. This came out for your February reading. This is the Four of Fire. People will be backing you in 2019. They might back you for the most ridiculous ideas, but people are going to be supporting you. And especially in the summer, they want you to lead something in the summer. Something in the summer they want you to lead. Oh, this card is so messed up because I spilled water on it. This is the Village card. Don't worry about how it looks. the village is behind you. You're gaining a lot of clout, social clout, perhaps because Jupiter is in Sagittarius, which is good for your social influence in 2019. Oh, fantastic. 7 of Earth. So this tells me if you can't afford anything, Aquarius, this year in 2019, the ancestors guarantee you'll have enough to eat and have a plentiful diet. And a lot of people might be trying to climb up your tree, but you can't just let anybody climb up your tree, because remember what I said, vultures might try to see what you're getting and then flock to you, but you'll know who's there and who wasn't in 2019. The sun is back. Might be dealing with a Leo in 2019 or just pure sunshine. You might also be realizing people's true intentions, and then you'll be able to choose accordingly if you want people in your life or not, because their true colors are coming out. Undines and mermaids. If your phone was dry in 2019, I feel like it'll be popping around the summertime, spring, whenever the water gets warm enough to walk in. Your phone will be buzzing. It's so funny how our life imitates the seasons. Pay attention to that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aquarius 2019. Huh. 2 of water. Once again, 2019, you cannot escape this person in a good way, not in a bad way. This is not a stalker. This is someone who cares about you. 2019, someone who shares your interests, shares a lot in common with you. Keep your eye out, because they're going to pass every test you got. Understand? You might also be getting married. In 2019, Ace of Wands comes up again, or Ace of Fire. You're taking charge, taking action. You might also be dealing with another Leo, because what is up with all these lions? But you're just taking charge. Rawr, you're like done with stagnation. You're just over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more card for Aquarius, and then I will give you the overall message for 2019. 6 of Fire. You will overcome. You see this man, he got 2 torches in his hand, the whole village behind him. He saved the whole village from disaster. That's you. Regardless of what you're going through, in the end, you will make it through. Meditate. My friend told me to meditate on all the terrible things you've been through economically, love life, and think about all the ways in which you made it through. Then remember, you'll make it through whatever. And it'll be a very successful 2019. So let me give you a recap, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this yearly reading for the whole year. So overall, I feel like there's going to be a shift for you in 2019. This is the dot that connects to a whole bunch of other dots in your life. This is the beginning of a lot of things. It's the beginning of a new job. It's the beginning of a new cycle, a new turn of luck, a little money in your pocket, new connections, new networks, shedding light on the old, cutting what no longer serves you, the birth of more choices, more opportunity, the access to the magician energy, and also, breaking down any walls that you might have built in regards to mistrust, because I really feel like some good people are coming your way. They see your light, and also knowing when the vultures are coming. What does a vulture look like versus a hawk? Okay, who's gonna protect you and who isn't? So Aquarius, that's my 2019 reading for you. Please watch this as many times as you want to as you go through this year. Have a wonderful year. Happy birthday. Please share, like, and subscribe. And like always, I appreciate you. Take care.